All right, we'll start our next presentation. The next presentation is by my student Sudeep, and he is going to present on this topic how to, for example, predict laptop price using machine learning. And this project he started doing last semester. So now let's hear from Sudeep.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sudeep Joshi. I'm a freshman all the way from Nepal, and my major is computer science. I'm going to show how we can use machine learning to predict the laptop price. Let's say we want to sell an old laptop and want to know what is the current market price of that laptop. Or let's say we have fixed a price range that we'll spend on a laptop and want to know what specifications we'll get in that price range. Or maybe we've already bought a laptop and want to know is that amount viable for our laptop? Well, our project will answer all of these questions. Is human prediction accurate? Let's ask a human. As you can see on the screen, there are two laptops. Laptop 1, SP notebook with 16 GB RAM, Intel i5 processor with clock speed of 1.3 GHz, 3.83 pounds weight, 15.6 inches screen size, screen resolution of 1920 by 1080, Intel GPU, and 256 GB SSD. Who can tell me the price of this laptop?
$1,500.
Yeah, maybe. That's a good guess. What about laptop 2? It's a gaming laptop with 16 GB RAM, Intel i7 processor with clock speed of 2.8 GHz, 9 pounds weight, 15.6 inches screen size, screen resolution of 1920 by 1080, NVIDIA GPU, 512 GB SSD. What about this laptop?
More expensive than the first one.
Yeah. could you give a specific price?
2,750.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
2,751.
Well, later I'll do a demonstration of our web application, how it accurately predicts the price of these laptops. And to find out these prices, we will use machine learning. Well, we've heard this term a lot, but what is machine learning? Machine learning is a branch of artificial intelligence which allows computers to learn from historical data and make its own decisions without being explicitly programmed. Let's take a look at a few of many applications of machine learning. Image and speech recognition. We might not have realized, but we've been using machine learning in our daily lives. Virtual assistants like Siri and Alexa can understand human voices, and self-driving cars can recognize real-world images. Natural language processing. In the last couple of months, we've been hearing a lot about ChatGPT. It's an AI chatbot which can answer to your every formal or non-formal questions. Recommender systems. Suppose you watched a horror movie last night and now you wonder why your Netflix account is showing you so much of horror movie content. Well, that's machine learning. It is able to read human preferences. And our project, Laptop Price Estimator, is also using one of such applications of machine learning, that is price prediction. If you give some information about laptop to our application, it will give you the price of that laptop using machine learning. Now we know about machine learning, but how does machine learning work? As I said earlier, it learns from the historical data and it figures out some patterns in the data set using machine learning algorithm. And based on those patterns, it creates a model for us. That machine learning model is very similar to what mathematical functions look like. Suppose we have a function fx equals to x plus 1. If we give it an input of x equals to 1, we get an output of fx equals to 2. So these inputs in machine learning terms are called features, and those outputs are called labels. So for our application, Laptop Price Estimator, those features will be the specifications of laptop, or RAM, brand, screen resolution, and so on. And the label will be the price of laptop. And the machine learning model that we use to predict the price will look like this: fx equals to w into x plus b. So where does this equation come from? Well, that's an equation for linear regression learning model. which is also one of the most widely used machine learning algorithms. In the equation fx equals to w into x plus b, w and b are fixed parameters. Based on the patterns that our model read from the dataset, the values of w and b are determined. The dataset for this application was used, it was downloaded from Kaggle. It's a website where data scientists share datasets. We downloaded our dataset from there, and there are many machine learning algorithms, but why are we using linear regression model? Because in the case of laptop price estimator, there will be multiple features. And those features are also called independent variables because they are not dependent. And the labels are called dependent variables because they are dependent on the features and they'll be determined based on the features. For machine learning, for linear regression machine learning model, for a set of independent variables, we'll get a continuous set of outcomes. So in these types of cases, it is always a good choice to use linear regression model. So if we give some specifications to our laptop as an input, we'll get price of laptop as an output. So now I'm going to demonstrate how our application works. From the audience, the predicted price for this laptop was 2,750. So let's see how our application predicts it. If you go to your web browser and type laptopvaluesestimator.onrender.com, you'll get to this application. And if you put all of the applications of laptops, suppose it was Acer gaming laptop with 16 GB RAM, and I've already put all of the specifications to make it less time consuming. And if you go to the last and click the estimate value button, you'll get the price of laptop. And this is the estimated price by our machine learning model. And if you go to our presentation and look at the price, that was the actual price of our that was given by Amazon was 2,299, and our machine learning model predicted it as 2,140 to 2,340. That's amazing. And what about SP notebook? Let's do another demonstration. So for this laptop, the prediction from audience was $1,500. Well, let's see what our application predicts. If we similarly put all of the features into our website, and click that predict price button, estimate value button, we'll get the price of that laptop as well. And let's see if that predicts accurately or not. Well, that predicts accurately for this as well. So if you want to go to the course written for it, it is available on github.com in my GitHub account. If you go there, you can read how the code for this was written. If you go to github.com/Sudeep Joshi 456/laptop value estimator, you'll get to the code written for it. So, to summarize, in our project, we were able to create a machine learning model which was able to accurately predict the price of laptop given its specifications. When we calculated the accuracy of our project, it was 83%, which means 83 out of 100 times it was predicting it accurately. Finally, we integrated our machine learning model to a web application which was built using Streamlit Python framework, and we demonstrated how it works. I learned a lot during this project. This project was a stepping stone for me towards further research. In future, we will be using similar machine learning models like neural networks to find how safe people are online, and that will be a part of a research being conducted by Dr. Ghosh on online safety.
You have 1 more minute.
Well, lastly, I want to thank Dr. Ghosh for supporting me throughout this project, and thank you everyone. Any questions?
What was your GitHub thing again?
GitHub account? Link.
Put that up.
It was github.com/Sudeep Joshi 456/laptop value estimation.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
So if you want to use like, just a website, then I think the website he showed, there you have to go.
Okay.
And here you have to go just to download the code.
Right.
All right, more questions from audience? No?
I saw that ChatGPT would write your Valentine message for your cards.
Right, you can go to ChatGPT and write like,
Yeah,
create a message for me and it will do.
right.
Do
Is
it
it
for
for
you.
your friend, your family, you want a haiku, you want a poem, yeah.
That's right. All right, so if no more questions, let's thank our speaker again.